The first preparation I made, I like to make a shadow box. So as you can see in the end result, so these are my measurements. So I want to make a shadow box at front. So these are these numbers. 14 by 20 by 2 centimeters. And 5.5 by 7, 7/8 by 6/8 inch. That's the front shadow box. Yeah. And on the back, I like to make an, how you call it, an apartment hidden behind the shadow box, so I can put a little album in it. So these are the measurements from this shadow apartment, and that's 14 by 20 by 4 centimeters, or in inches 5.5 by 7, 7/8 by 1 5/8 inch. And I put the measurements in the description box below the YouTube video, so if you don't follow my measurements, then take a look below the description box. So let's put these all together, and I am going to use tape again because I think it's still very nice, but perhaps I decide along to use paper. So you can make hinges with paper, or you can use tape, whatever you are going to choose for. So first I am going to make my shadow box. So let's see, I always want to try first something out, so I did made the first box. This is the box behind where the album is going to be in, and the reason why I was trying it out, because this is a different tape than I'm used to, and I want to try if it's sticky enough. And I don't know what tape it is. I guess it's just construction tape. I bought it at a building market. So yeah, I really like it. These have stripes on it, wibbles on it. So I think it's very fancy, but I want to try it first. So yeah, let's do the first box. So what I do is pick a cutting plate, and for me that's easier, so I don't have to cut it with scissors. So all of my scissors are very sticky, so I like it to do it this way, so I can easily cut it, and then I cut it in half because I don't need the whole 2 inches. So I cut it in half, and it does not matter if it's too yeah, you can cut it, just you see. Now what I like to do is cut it in the right size before I put it on. So I just measure my short one, and I measure this one too. That's 14 for me, and for you it's 5.5 inch. And I measure the larger one, that's 20, and I guess this is 20, yes. So let's get started. Now put this away, and let's grab our shadow box with our already cut parts. Now let's see, let's grab the larger tape and just lay it flat and pick your board and put it over. That's simple. Let's grab the stripe and leave just 2 millimeters open and just lay it flat. just the same as you make an album. So it's pretty much the same. I like to use it on albums also quite often tape, so that's pretty much the same. But then I leave it wider. This one don't need too wide, but enough to adjust the angle. Yeah, now I flip it over and I adjust, make sure that the tape is really good attached to the cardstock. Now you can use paper, then you just have to make hinges and put some double-sided tape on it. I show you in another video, I believe, the Love Clippings cabinet. I use tape and I also use paper, so you can choose either way what to use, but I like to use tape for this project because it's nice and very fast to use, and I like that a lot. And it don't have to be fast, but sometimes you like doing it a little faster than, because you see this is very quick to do. Now turn it around and make sure your tape is really good attached to the cardstock. Yes. Now before we are flipping it over, I like to do the inside. So grab a piece of paper, tape, and put it over yes, another piece, and of course this is going on this side. Yes, turn it around and grab the larger piece. Just in the middle. And you can do this later. I totally forgot to do this with my first box. I always forget something. But now I don't, because I made the first mistake with that one. And it's not in a total shame if you are forgetting this, to do it first, because you have the possibility to do it later. But when you do it now, it's very easy to adjust. Like this, and then you flip it over like this, and you can see the inside is already nice going on. Yeah. Now I'm going to cut just a few ones for 2 centimeters. Let's see, that's about, I think it's enough, but we'll see. We'll see. Now, put this straight and then line it up with the other part And then, let's see, I think I am going to first make this ready to go. So I can squeeze it and then I lift it up. Let's see how I can do it. This is just a little too long. So I can cut it. Yes, this is better. Now, let's see. Just line it up and just fold it around the corner. Now it's still a little long, so I have to cut it. So that's the first. See, and then I get stuck to my scissor. But no worry, no worry. Now the second one, I line it up first, so I can cut it on top. So I line it up, corner to corner, and then I fold it, oops, I fold it just around the corner. So, yes, there we go. Now I can cut this one. Yep. Now grab another piece. No, that's too short. I still need it this way. Yeah, line it up, fold it, and just go around the corner. Yes, and then you can cut whatever is sticking over the edge. Now the last one, where it is, here it is, the last one. Line it up, line it up, and fold just around the corner. Yes. Alrighty. Now I need 4 short ones to do the inside. So I don't measure, I just line it up and I cut it shorter. So I fold this one so I can do it, put it in the angle, in the corner. Yeah. You see what I do? And then I put my bone folder. So yes, now another one. I fold it in half. You can do that with tape. And then line it up in the corner. And give it a push with your bone folder. Yeah, grab another one, fold it, fold it, and apply it in the corner at the bottom. And grab your bone folder to apply it in the right position. Now the last one. Fold it, put it in its place, and use your bone folder to put everything in the white corner. Yeah, now you can cut these. Let's see. My God, just cut it. There will be some tape over it, so it does not need to be that gentle. Just cut it. And most of it. Yes. Now we are going to do the top. Let's see, I do need a little more tape. So I make a new one. Let's see, do I need 2? I believe so. So I make 2. Oh, my bone fold. Cut them in half. Now, the next thing I like to do is cover the outside. Let's see. Do I have the corners perfect? Yes, they are. Yes. I'm satisfied. So what I'm going to do is put the long one, just go over the corner, about half, and line it up all the way, just the half of your tape. I can show you in a minute what I mean. So we wrap all around, see? So I need another piece. Grab another piece and overlay it. And make it to the end. And what's coming overlap, you just cut it like this. Alrighty. Now the next thing I like to do, wait just a minute, I see that here is something sticky. Yes. Alrighty, now the next thing I like to do is grab my knife and my cutting board, and what I do is in the corner I cut an angle, then I flip it around and I cut another angle, so I cut this out. So you have in the angle this cut out. That's easier to fold your paper, your tape around your cardstock. So I hope you can see what I just did. I just cut in the angle a triangle. In the corner I cut a triangle. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's very dark because of the shadows, but I know you know what I meant. So now I have 4 of these, not 3, 4. This I just move it away. So now I have 4 corners cut apart. You can see? I think you can see on every corner. So now it's easy to fold the tape over the edge. So just make sure you are on the cardstock. And when you feel it, just slide it over the edge and then grab your bone folder and make sure the tape is attaching to your cardstock. Yes. Now do the same thing on the other side. Fold it in the middle. Feel that you are attaching to your cardstock. And when you do, just fold it all. Use your bone folder to give it a real push. Now we do the larger size, the same size. I begin in the middle and I push, push, push all the way down in the corner and then fold it all over. Yes, last time. Fold it over. Feel. You can feel it. And then attach. Yeah. This is how we are doing it. Yes. Like it, like it, like it. See if everything is perfect attached. Yes. Now for the last thing, I like to do, if you like this, it's finished. But what I don't like about this system is you see, and I really don't know if you see the corners? The corners are a little open. You see? They're just a little open and sometimes you see the cardstock see through. And I don't like that. But what I did with this one, I just grab another piece of tape and I do the exact same thing as I just did with the other edge. So what I did is I grab an extra piece of tape and I just wrap it around. The same as I just did. And what you then have is a perfect corner. Just wrap it around like I just did. Wrap it around. I need another one. Just a little overlapping. And the rest we cut away. Yeah. See? Now I do the exact same thing. I am going to cut and cut and cut. You can use a scissor if you like, but I like using a knife. So I am cutting my angles away. And it's just the same as wrapping a present. Yeah, so that's it. Just do the same thing. you have. I like it. And it's much sturdier. So, this is the base for our Shadowbox. That's the base. The base, the base, the base. And now it is the meaning that this is going to be on top with some hinges, some bronze hinges, so this can open up to reveal the album that's going inside of this. And then here I like to attach a bronze closure, so when it's all finished it can be standing up on your closet or your dressoir or table or whatever you like to do with it, or in your glass cabinet. And then you see, when it's finished, you see the compartments with all nice Halloween things. But now I have to figure out how I make the compartments. I already have my leftovers, so I am going to decide how I am going to do this to make the compartments. So I'll be back just in a minute. It's just a little playing around how to fill the compartments in my Shadowbox, but I guess this is a pretty good option to fill your Shadowbox in every size of compartment you like. And I like to use just one bigger, and I do not decide where I want to do, but so I want to show you how I did this, but I need of course do the other tape around. But this is pretty much easy to do, but I hope you like it. But I'm still not know how but let me see. This one is 9 centimeters, so what I have left is a small 4. So I make a compartment for 4. So let's see if it goes well what I have in my head. So this is going to be 9 height and 4 wide. So I need to 9. Just keep trying and trying and trying. So nothing is that simple for me too, because I'm just going to play along with it. And my cardstock is not that very thick, so I use 2 pieces. I did the same with the boxes, so I glued 2 together for the extra thickness. Let's see, now I have 2 of 9 centimeters, so now I have to find, let's see, I have to find 2 sizes of this size. Let's cut this. I need 2 of these. Let me see, this is, it's the good size. And then I need 4 centimeters. Let's see, 4. Then I have to cut it. And glue it. lucky is this for? Ooh, just even a little bit more. So I am a lucky girl. Yep. So, yes. Alrighty. Now for the handy, I am going to use some leftovers for my tape, and I cut it again in half. And this is really so simple. I hope you can see it. What I do is just line it up, and the other one exact the same thing, yes, as the other compartments, the other boxes. And now I need an extra stirrup, and the last one, just a little space between. And now we are wrapping it around and make a closure. And then we wiggle it just how we want it to be. And then let's see if it's straight. Yeah, it's pretty straight, I believe. And then if I wrap my thing around, you see it fits below, or below, next to this one. So yeah, this is a way of making the compartments for your Shadowbox. It can be. And now I can make another one and fill in. But it's still just playing around how I like it, or how I don't like it. Because that's all the meaning of playing. Still don't know what to do. This is even a bit larger than that one. But oh well, you can also do this. So you have a little, and here again. So yes, I am going to play along, and I decide what to make, how to make the compartments, because you already can. You can make something like this and then go along, but is that sturdy enough? I believe this is sturdier to put bottles or whatever than this method. You can put this and then, but I want it sturdy. I really don't like when it's all finished and all the bottles came off or falling down or whatever. So I think I am going to use this method. But hey, I am thinking on camera. Let's get in. I figured it out what I want. I find a way to make nice compartments for in the letters, but, and I show you in a minute, but I'm still, I was making these and a little shorter than the box, so they will come lower, as you see, than the outside, so it's nice in here. But I also made one on the exact size of the letterbox, and I'm still confusing what to use now, but I think I will go for the lower, because the bottles are plenty of room to put in, and I think I like it more because this one is see, this side is over the edge and this side is perfect. So it's tricky what to do. So I think I am going for safe to make it lower than the edge. I think I am going to do that because I still can raise the background with some paper. So yeah, let's do that. So what I did, I think this is far much sturdier than this method. So let me show you what I did. Immediately I want to make the good size for this one. So what I do is I grab a piece of cardstock and I use this kind of ruler with the blocks on it, and it's really nice to use. But if you don't have, then you have to measure everything, so and put a line on it so you can you can cut it properly. So what I will do is, let's put this away because we don't need that. We don't, we need that in a minute. So what I do, let's see, I cut here already. So what I did is I put my ruler on and I grab this one because here is a different size. So I use my 3 blocks, not 4, but I use 3 blocks, and oh my gosh, I do it the wrong way. I want to cut here on the edge, and I just cut it not all the way through. So let's do that, and let's cut on this side too. All the way. Yeah. So I can cut this one. So I have a straight line. Yes, then I measure my next compartment. My next compartment, I believe this was 6, yes, so it's 6. And it's going to be the same size till here, I hope. And that's 6.7. So what I do is I draw a line, a mark at 6.7, and on this side it's 6. So now first I have to cut the measure size, so that. Then I have to cut another size for the end. So I have to turn it over and I lay it straight on the edge and cut it. Not all the way, but we do that in a minute when I am sure I have it perfectly right. Now I cut it, and I need to cut the outside all the way. The outside we need. Yes. So now we have this one. Now I cut the squares off. And I hope you feel already what I am going to do. see, now you can fold it just like that. You see? And now we just use our tape. Yeah. Wrap it all around. And then it stay put. It's really that simple. Just going around, and it's stuck to my arm. But lift it up at the right angle, wrap your tape around, go to the end, lift it up, wrap your tape around, go to the end, and then you'll have your little compartment. Now I'll do the same thing as the big boxes. I cut my triangle in the corner. And then I fold it all the way down. Then I use my bone folder to make sure my tape is, yeah, and now let me first clean this up, these little nasty pieces. Before you know it, you have it stuck it everywhere. Now, ta-da-da-da, ta-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm surprised by my measurements. Oh my gosh, it fits! Yeah! Yeah, so that's really easy to do. But my tip, my cardstock is not that very thick, so it's very nice to use for this method. So please check if you're, just try around. If your cardstock is too thick, then I believe you can use other thick cardstock, whatever you like. But I think this is looking very nice. So now I make two others. Yeah. I like it. So now you see I have shown you two different ways how to make your compartments in your Shadowbox, and how to measure, how the method is going. So I hope you like it, and let's make it very nice till the end. Now I am ready for my last section. So I move these to below, and I have already in here made 4 little ones, 3 little ones and 1 square, and these are going below, and this is going to be in the middle, and then I have this part left, and then I decided to go, I want 1 over this edge, so it's playful, so I think it will be 9, and then the leftover I will do later, so 9, and here I have 4.5 centimeters room, so let's make one. Let's see, the first line, that's the first line, and this is, let's see how far it gets. I will have it 9, so it don't have to be farther than this, So line it up. And then I am going to measure here also, so I have a straight line. So that's, and now this one is 4.5. Line it up here also, and make a line. So yes, now I am going to make the outside line, and this is needed to be cut out, so here I have to push harder, and then this outside line yeah, alrighty. So this can now the corners. Gently fold it to the inside, and then I peel a piece of tape, line it up, make the corner. I hope I don't get in the way with my head. Line it up, wrap it around. Oh. Line it up, wrap it around. Just feels like making matchboxes. And cut it. Yes. Now we cut the corners. The next one. Yep. Fold it in. Oh, this one is not nice fold, so I peel it off and give it another try. Yeah, this is better. Yes, it is. Yes, alrighty. Let's see, where is my box? So, yeah. So I need one more to go. And then it is very nice and sturdy and homemade Shadowbox or letterbox. In here we call it een letterbak in Dutch. So I need 4.5 by 4.5. That's easy. Easy peasy. Let's do one more. One more to go. Let's do it. And I really like these rulers. I believe Tim Holtz have them also, so but I bought these in Holland on a fair in Den Bosch. Oh. And I really like it, especially when you are cutting straight lines. It's very easy. It's easier than measure all around. But oh, why I keep it as a pen. Now measure the outside, and outside I can cut. Now one more. And for this too. Yep. Cut the corners, and then the last one is finished. And then we can make it all nice and clean and all black, or put some design paper on the back, whatever I like to do with my shadow box. In the corner, wrap it around. In the corner, wrap it around. And the more compartments you make, the easier this will get. I promise you. Because today was my first time, so, and it feels much easier to do than the first one. Yeah. There you go. And it fits. Oh my gosh. I think I like it. I like it. Now I can, if I want, I can make a switch if I like. If I like I want, I can do whatever I want. That's a straight line. I don't like it. It's a straight line because I want it funky. I want it. Yeah, this could do too. Whatever I like, just turn it around. Yeah, I think I like it. So, yeah, I like it. I like it. Very sturdy. So yes, I can easily put things on. So yeah, this is the front of our shadow box. Yeah. I think I do the closure for this before I put my compartments in, but yes. Yep. Like it. Thanks for watching.